Hi guys, welcome to my challenge. This challenge is going out to Jamie Oliver. He's shown the world how to make one type of tagine. What about the other type of tagine? And it's from the same continent as well. I'm challenging Jamie Oliver to make it. Here's the recipe, Jamie. For the rest of you who don't know how to make this type of tagine, come on, let's get cooking. Simple and basic ingredients are involved for this tagine. So you'll take one fillet of chicken. You'll need 2 large onions, half a bunch of parsley, half a bunch of dill, at least a good amount of potatoes, I would say 10 large potatoes. So you're going to fry the potatoes separately in oil, so get some oil going. Cut the potatoes into little squares, small little squares, small as you can get them, and then fry them off separately. Once the potatoes are done frying, you need to let them drain a bit, let them sit, drain them out. Then pop them into a separate bowl on their own and then continue frying the rest of the potatoes. So all those potatoes that you've cut, whether they're 10 large ones, make sure each one has been cooked. Add them all to one bowl together, so every single one of those potatoes will just be left separate. And then you're going on to your chicken. So separately now you need to cut your chicken up into squares, just like the squares you did for the potatoes. You need to be cutting the chicken into little squares and they will be cooked separately. So in a little frying pan, a non-stick frying pan, add some oil to it. Here you're going to be frying the chicken and all the onions that you cut as well. So saute them in oil. So it'll take possibly, I'm guessing, about 10 minutes. For the no longer than that. You don't want them cooked, overcooked, because then you need to be adding the parsley to them. So just a good 10 minutes. For the cooking duration, I'd keep on a low to medium heat, even once the parsley goes in as well. So after about 10 minutes, you're ready now to add both the dill and the parsley to the chicken and onion mixture. Give everything a good stir. Make sure it's evenly mixed. And then keep frying that for another 5 minutes. Now your chicken and onion mixture with parsley and dill is ready to be added to the potato mixture. So put all that in and then give it a good stir. Make sure everything is evenly mixed. At this point you need to get some eggs, breadcrumbs and 3 spoons of tomato paste ready. So I've got about 6 eggs there. Give them a good whisk. So you want the yolk and the white. Mix it up well. That's going to go in to the mixture. Pour it over the mixture. The breadcrumb will be half a cup of breadcrumbs. Add that to the mixture as well. Then you have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. We'll add. This would now depend on what colour you want your tagine. It should be a light colour, so make sure you don't put too much tomato paste in and make it dark in colour. Then we'll go on to the spices, and I'll be adding that to the screen as well here. You'll need 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder and 3/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Give that a good mix. Ensure it's thoroughly mixed. All the spices need to be evenly mixed and distributed in the spices in the mixture. Transfer all that mixture now to an oven-proof dish. Spread it out evenly. Once it's all spread out evenly, you need to start pressing it down as well, because the top layer needs to be flat. Once it's all flattened out totally, you're going to glaze the top part now with 1 egg. So make sure you separate an egg and only use the yolk. Spread out the egg yolk. That's going to give a nice glaze once it's finished. Take that over now to the oven. Make sure the oven is preheated. At this point, you need to turn the temperature down to a medium heat. So I'll put it on about 120 to 150 degrees. Put it on for about 50 minutes. To check that it's ready, you need to do a knife test in this mixture. So pop a clean knife into the mixture and it should come out nice and clean. You should only see oil on it, no residue of the food at all. If there's residue of the food on that knife, it means it's not ready. So it needs to come out nice and clean with only oil on it. You can usually see it's ready. You'll see oil popping out on top of the mixture. That's when you know it's ready as well. Cut the mixture up into little squares. Once you've cut them into squares, you're ready to eat. Just pop them out, pop the squares out and put them onto a plate, and that's it. You're ready to eat. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.